Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, this is the hashtag potato in a bucket of stones. In 2016 I used to collect the stones off the plot, and suddenly I got a potato top growing out of it. I wasn't sure how big the potato was. It couldn't have been very big, but obviously it looked like a stone. So this year I've redone the experiment with a full-size potato. William Coleman's revealed his, and I think he was pleasantly surprised. So let's have a look and see what we get this time. If you go to hashtag potato in a bucket of stones, you'll be able to see the old video, and it is on my playlist. Well, that's a start. And it might be the finish, but you have to be very careful we don't Well, that was it. I thought for a minute we was going to get a bumper crop. Not going to be any more in there. So, not quite a meal for us. Got a couple more growing, but this year hasn't been very good anyway. But that's interesting. That's my red currants. I'll be able to find out what they are. That's useful. So 3 potatoes, I'll take them home today. Just got to get my glove off. Now, when William revealed his, he also had the issues where the potato was trying to grow between 2 stones, and realistically those potatoes were growing quite close to the top. But it does show their resilience, and they will grow absolutely anywhere, but not many potatoes from a full-size spud. I tried to grow some leeks in containers to try and stop the onion leaf miner, but absolute devastation. And this also happened in the onion cage, so those will be coming out of there without disturbing. Then I might have a hack at them. You can actually cut them off at the bottom and then they re-sprout. I might try that with the best container. That one there is quite a good one, so I might try that, cutting them all off, making sure the grub isn't in there, and see if they'll regrow and keep over the winter. Very close now to being the last harvest of the raspberries. There's a few autumn gold left. This is almost the last of the grapes as well. They've lasted quite a long time and saved us quite a little bit of money. And some of the free peppers that we got from the store that was selling the plants off for free. And also there's some space chilies there that I had off Pete from Pete's back garden. Well, absolute devastation in the brassica cage. I've had to chop as much stuff back as I can, and my purple sprouting is absolutely covered, and I think I'm going to declare war on them, and I'm going to be trying a few different methods to try and get rid of them. That'll be an up and coming video later on. Outdoor tomatoes are still producing, even though the temperatures are getting down to about 7s and 8s now, sometimes at night time. The celery is doing its own thing. I'm not sure whether I'm really going to get anything from those, but that's the way things go. And my manure bin's full, so I've put that there, and that'll be going on this bed ready for the cabbages, brassicas next year. Got 4 different long beans, and because they're all different, they're all coming at different times, having a burst at the same time. This wet-ish damp weather, which is helping with the pollination, and I'm getting a regular supply of long beans. There's a few, the odd few French beans left. As you can see, the leeks are even worse in the cage here, so I'm going to carefully take those out, take them home and dispose of them. The spent compost that I found on the side of the road, that bin's now full. I've started emptying pots, and that's the my magic mix with all sorts in, and the manure bin is slowly settling down again. And let's just have a quick look to see, now I've added another 8 to 10 bags, see if we've got any more liquid. That's one of the docks I've got to get out. It's about halfway up. Lovely stuff. I must have a leak. I've got to put a proper collection system on here so that I can actually collect the rainwater, so it'll zoom down the guttering down to the containers. Lots of runners on the path. Yum yum. I'm gonna have them in a bit when you're not watching. Strawberries in the middle of September. Very nice. And this massive pumpkin, it was planted by the mice. So that's going to be no good for Malvern. Courgettes are still coming nicely. Nice little tidy up in here so that I can get at the giant veg in a week or so's time. It's not massive, but worth taking. And the shop bought cherry tomatoes. There's a couple of plants there. And if they all ripen, that'll be well worth doing. This is the one that's going to Malvern as far as I'm aware at the moment, and it's slightly shrunk. It's around about the 13 inches. World records near on 18 inches, but one of these others that are growing may just have a quick spurt, and we may get another one to take. That's my last little bunch of grapes. They're hiding, they haven't had no sun or sunlight, so they can stay a little bit longer. And I've found another cucumber that's having a grape time in amongst the grapes. Money makers have been a long time waiting to come, but they'll give me quite a few pounds now. We don't eat many, as with the potatoes and all vegetables, but we're self-sufficient. And the Gigantimo has done well considering, but that was just a single bloom. Could have done with a double bloom, that would have got a lot bigger, but I will be keeping that for seed. These are the Moulet white radish that I planted where the cabbage was. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if we've got anything. Forgot about those. These are the third successional sowing of Cobra beans, French beans, and this is the second sowing. And just had a quick look. So even if I get a small crop, it's well worth doing another sowing. Definitely get a few. They're pollinating really well. So all these strawberry containers, the tomatoes, everything's gone out of these now. Not sure whether I'm going to use the pallets or going to sit them on some of this old plastic collar. Got to do this, and these are the tomatoes that I've taken off the supermarket variety, and they're ripening up nicely. Not sure whether I'm going to be using these rhubarb crowns or not, but they were the spares. We'll have to wait and see. And as far as I'm aware, there was no vine weevil within the soil, so the treatment did actually work. Happy gardening to you all. The moulet radish wasn't ready. It may never be ready, but it's always worth trying a late sowing. And I will pop a video up if I can find some of these grubs. I have got a video somewhere early on, I think it's video 2 or 3, my first videos, when I did an autopsy on a leek, found the grub. So if I find anything, I'll do a quick video so everybody knows what they're looking for. Till next time, my friends, ta-ra for now. Damn whitefly. I lifted that up half an hour ago and look at them. War. You will not survive.